he's done running. He spins the bike around, pops his metal claws, and goes straight on the attack. Leaping onto the armored vehicle, he fights his way toward the helicopter. Seconds later, an explosion launches him into the air. Wolverine takes advantage of it and slashes straight through the helicopter's rotor blades. The helicopter loses control and crashes hard. Zero is finished. Wolverine grabs a radio and sends the Colonel a message. "After I kill Victor, you're next." Then he ignites the leaking fuel, turning the wreckage into a giant fireball. Now his revenge mission has officially begun. After that, Wolverine tracks down two former teammates, Wraith and Blob. Blob reveals something huge. The Colonel and Victor have been working together for years, kidnapping mutants and taking them to a secret island for experiments. Their goal? Combine mutant abilities into one unstoppable superweapon. To find the island, Wraith takes Wolverine to a bar where a mutant named Gambit hangs out. Gambit is the only person who ever escaped that island alive. But the second he spots Wolverine's military dog tag, he assumes Wolverine works for the people hunting mutants, so he attacks. Charged playing cards send Wolverine flying across the room and straight out of the building. As Wolverine gets back up, he sees something even worse. Victor has just killed Wraith. That pushes him over the edge. Wolverine charges Victor, and the two start tearing into each other. This time, though, the fight is different. With his new adamantium skeleton, Wolverine has the advantage. He's seconds away from finishing Victor when Gambit suddenly crashes into the fight and knocks them apart. Victor doesn't waste the opportunity. He runs. Wolverine tries to go after him, but Gambit gets in the way. After a brief fight, Wolverine finally convinces him that they're not on the same side. Then he forces Gambit to take him to the island. But when Wolverine arrives there, he gets the shock of his life. Standing beside the Colonel is Kayla, alive, completely unharmed. Turns out her death was all a setup. The Colonel intentionally placed Kayla in Wolverine's life. Once they fell in love, he staged her death to push Wolverine into a rage and trick him into agreeing to the adamantium experiment. The whole thing was a manipulation from the start. The Colonel wanted to turn Wolverine into his personal killing machine. Seeing Kayla alive should have made Wolverine happy. Instead, he's furious. The woman he loved, the woman he thought he lost forever, had been lying to him the entire time. And that's when he learns the truth behind why she did it. It was all a lie. The love, the happy life, the grief that pushed him into the experiment, none of it was real. At least, that's what Wolverine thinks. Heartbroken, he turns around and walks away. If Kayla never loved him, then what's even left to fight for? But there's something he doesn't know. Kayla was being forced to help the Colonel. He had kidnapped her sister and used her as leverage the entire time. Now that Kayla has served her purpose, the Colonel orders Victor to kill her. Wolverine hasn't gotten far when he hears her scream. Instantly, he turns back. He storms into the lab and drives his claws straight into Victor's chest. A brutal kick sends Victor flying, and the fight crashes through a wall and out of the building. Wolverine has the chance to finish him, but chooses not to. Instead, he goes after the real enemy. He breaks open the prison cells and frees all the captured mutants. Just as they're about to escape, the Colonel unveils his ultimate weapon, Deadpool. Except this version is nothing like the one we know. The Colonel has stuffed him full of mutant abilities, turning him into a living superweapon. His healing factor is so powerful that every injury instantly repairs itself. Even his mouth has been sealed shut because he never stops talking. Realizing how dangerous he is, Wolverine tells the mutants to run while he stays behind. The final battle begins. Wolverine attacks first, claws out. Deadpool meets him head-on with twin blades. Every hit Wolverine lands heals almost instantly. Then Deadpool kicks him across the battlefield like he's nothing. Wolverine is getting overwhelmed. Trying to gain an advantage, he climbs onto a massive cooling tower. But he's forgotten one thing. Deadpool can teleport. The second Wolverine turns around, Deadpool suddenly appears right in front of him. Before Wolverine can react, Deadpool drives his blades into Wolverine's chest, then lifts him up and slams him down, then drives both blades straight into Wolverine. Just when it looks like Wolverine is finished, Victor shows up and pulls him to safety. For the first time in a long time, the brothers fight side by side. Even then, Deadpool is a nightmare. He keeps teleporting around the battlefield, attacking from every direction. At one point, Victor grabs him, giving Wolverine a clean shot. Wolverine buries his claws into Deadpool, but the guy teleports away again. Then Deadpool unlocks another ability. Laser beams blast from his eyes. He's about to fry Victor when Wolverine rushes in and slashes across his neck. A powerful kick sends Deadpool crashing off the tower. And just like that, the super weapon is finally finally defeated. Meanwhile, Kayla and the escaped mutants are surrounded by armed guards. Luckily, Kayla's sister uses her mutant powers to protect everyone, stopping the attack and helping the group escape. But Kayla doesn't leave. She's been shot, and she knows she doesn't have much time left. After the battle, Wolverine finds her. For a brief moment, everything else disappears. All he wants is to get her out of there. But before he can, the Colonel makes one last move. He fires a special adamantium bullet straight into Wolverine's head, then another. These bullets don't kill Wolverine, but they do something even worse. They erase his memories. The Colonel then turns his gun on Kayla. With her final strength, Kayla uses her mutant ability to control his mind. She doesn't order him to die. Instead, she tells him to keep walking until his feet give out. A little later, Wolverine wakes up, confused, lost. His entire past is gone. He looks down and sees Kayla lying there. Something about her feels important, like she meant everything to him once. But no matter how hard he tries, he can't remember who she is. The love that once defined his life has become the face of a stranger. With no memories, no answers, and no idea who he used to be, Wolverine walks away from the island alone, beginning the long journey that eventually turns him into the Wolverine we know today. And that's the end of the movie.